After living in South Africa and traveling the country for the last 4 months, there's so many pros and cons, so today we're going to talk about it. Also, if you guys are interested in finding out whether I would come back to South Africa and travel again or live here long term, stick around to the end to find out. My name is Michelle and I make content about relocating and living abroad. If you're interested in this topic, just subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So I'm gonna start with the pros, and number one is how much everything costs here. If you're traveling or living here in South Africa and you're coming from the West, you're gonna notice the cost of goods is significantly cheaper. Food, going out to eat, activities, rent, utilities, car, all of those things are significantly cheaper, so you're really able to enjoy yourself here. When I was traveling the garden route, we literally did like every tour and everything possible because it was just so reasonably priced. And I've traveled to a lot of other countries and normally things are really heavily priced, especially in tourist areas. But you'll find here that that really wasn't the case and that you can literally go and do and enjoy everything at a fraction of what it would cost in a lot of other countries. And then number two, which also kind of ties in with number one, is world-class food, dining, drinks, all at a reasonable price. So you get to enjoy really good quality, local, fresh South African food, and you're not paying top dollar for it. I love going out to eat here. It's so affordable. You can have your meal, you can have appetizers, you can have dessert, you can have drinks, and it's not gonna run your bank dry. So you really can have the full experience here and not have to worry about your money not going so far. Number three is how absolutely stunning it is here. It is just so beautiful. There's nature surrounding you in so many places. There's mountains, there's waterfalls, there's rivers, there's oceans. There's literally everything. If you're a nature lover, if you want to snorkel, if you want to swim, anything you want to do outside here is definitely possible. You see so many people that are active here, especially because they don't get a super cold winter, so you can kind of be active and outside all year round, which is absolutely amazing. Number four, and honestly my favorite, a lot of people are probably gonna make fun of me for this, but it's English speaking predominantly. Yes, they speak a lot of other languages here. Afrikaans is huge, and people literally have spoken to me in Afrikaans and I'm like, yeah, I have no idea what you're saying. But majority of people here do speak English. There's no language barrier. You're not gonna be like lost and confused and not be able to find anyone who speaks the same language. So that is a huge plus for me, especially if it's somewhere that you wanna move to. Traveling is a little bit easier to get by when you don't understand the language. You're just there temporarily and you can use translator. But when you're actually living somewhere, especially if you want to make friends and relationships or get a job, this is definitely a big thing that it's English speaking. It's super convenient and I love that. And number five is the wildlife. There are elephants, giraffes, rhinos, monkeys, and no, it is not like walking the streets. There's not elephants and lions on the side of the road, but there are game reserves everywhere. So in the city that I'm in, Port Elizabeth, there's the Krakakama Game Reserve, which has giraffes and rhinos and lions, which is really, really cool. And if you go to different parks, there's different wildlife. Kruger National Park is a huge one where you're gonna find all the big five. Addo National Park was also great. We saw hundreds of elephants. I know for a lot of people here, it's probably not a big deal, but for someone that grew up in Canada and only got to see an elephant in a zoo, to be able to see an elephant and a giraffe in its natural environment and its natural home is something just like unexplainable. I think it's so different than seeing the animals in a zoo, and I'm so grateful that I got to have this experience and be around all of these animals. We even were driving and saw like monkeys in the trees. It's just been really nice, the wildlife here. So now we got through all the good things and now we have to go to the bad things. So number one, obviously, is safety. There is so much fear mongering around South Africa. And yes, it is not the safest country in the world, but I will say that if you have some common sense and you're aware and you pay attention to what's going on around you, safety is not the biggest concern. At least it has not been for me in my experience. I'm not gonna say that's everyone's experience. This is on the cons list, that safety is a concern here in South Africa, but it's not like a be-all end-all, and it's not so unsafe that you can't visit. So number two, and this is the worst one for me, is the infrastructure here is very poorly maintained. We've been without electricity, we've been without water, and there's like huge potholes in the roads now. It's just not well maintained, let me say. And number three, this can be whether you're traveling or living here, but it is a far way away from home. It's taken me 24 hours just to get here. I did a 8-hour flight to Amsterdam, and then an 11-hour flight from Amsterdam to Johannesburg, and then another hour and a half flight down to Port Elizabeth. And I'm also on a completely different time zone, which is difficult. I'm unable to talk with family back home a lot because we're on a completely different time zone. When I wake up in the morning, which is when I'd most want to talk to my family, it's literally like 4 a.m. So I can't call them, I can't really communicate back home, and our schedules are completely different. And it takes a long time to get here and a long time to go back home. Number 4, this is just if you're living here. If you're on a tourist visa, it's super simple. They literally didn't ask me anything at the airport. But as someone who's living here longer term, the visa is more difficult. Just to apply for an extension for a visitor visa was a very difficult process. And I still haven't even heard back anything from my visa, and I applied over a month ago, so I have no idea if it's getting approved or what's going on. So that can definitely be a struggle if you do want to live here long term. And number 5 is a car is not optional here. Public transportation is not reliable, especially for expats and traveling. You will 100% need a car rental while you're here. At least in my case, I did. I could not have seen myself without a car. Uber is cheap, so if you're in places like Cape Town, you just plan to stay there, maybe you can get away with Uber. But yeah, for me here in Port Elizabeth, and especially traveling the garden route, you need a car for that. So as promised in the beginning of the video, I was going to share with you guys whether or not I would come back to South Africa. And the answer is yes, absolutely. To travel 100%, it's such a beautiful country, and there's still a lot of the country that I didn't get to see. I did see a lot of the south coast, but there's still more places I want to visit. To live here, probably not. I think it's a little bit lacking, especially coming from Canada. It's a little bit difficult to adjust here, especially like I said, things like no electricity and no water. It's just really not normal to me. So it's not somewhere that I could stay long term. I hope that you guys found some value in this video, and if you have any questions or anything, just comment down below. Also, next week I'm going to be posting a video about what really shocked me here in South Africa, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel for that. Thank you so much for watching my video and supporting my channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's so greatly appreciated.